Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to be taking a really quick look at Spirit Airlines stock, and I've been uploading a few videos on different public airlines because of how popular they've been in the last few months and how much they've been talked about with everything that's been going on because of how low they are right now. First off, I wanted to take a look at their year-to-date performance for their stock, and its ticker symbol SAVE or SAVE, and that's kind of rightfully so, but their all-time high for just this year was 47.50, and then it went all the way down to 701. And I think I said in an earlier video that American Airlines has been hit harder than any other stock. Well, I take that back because it looks like Spirit has been just getting pummeled this year. If we look at their revenue and earnings for the last 4 years, things actually look relatively good. Revenue increased year over year by really great amounts, but earnings was a little bit volatile. But what's a little bit more concerning is taking a look at their revenues for the last 4 quarters. Quarter 1 2020 aside, revenues were decreasing quarter over quarter for the last 3 quarters by just small marginal amounts, but still. And then once we see quarter 2 earnings from 2020, that's where things are going to take a major downturn, and Spirit Airlines may be in trouble financially. Things actually could be worse. American Airlines, for example, does have much more debt than Spirit Airlines, and just by looking at a quick overview of their financials, they're not doing too bad, but let me know down in the comments if you think differently, because I am definitely no expert on Spirit Airlines financials. And I just wanted to touch on 2 quick things here, their volume and their market cap. Their market cap is less than 700 million, whereas some of the other airlines are at a few billion or even over 10 billion. But even with that said, their volume is still pretty high and comparable to some of the other really big airline stocks with a volume of 12 million. So even though they're not the biggest, they're very actively invested in. Their logo here really says it all for the airline: less money, more go. So Spirit is really a low-cost provider, and they're going to cut costs in every possible way to give the customer the cheapest possible option among the big airlines out there. Even though Spirit Airlines is the low-cost provider and they tend to have some of the cheapest tickets available, they are known for tacking on a lot of extra fees. Even though you may just be buying a $100 plane ticket, they may end up charging as much as $60 extra in added fees, which typically is not great for the customer. And speaking of customers, Spirit Airlines may be in trouble, especially right now and in the coming months. Right now, all airline stocks are very, very cheap. We're talking about just $30 tickets to get from one side of the country down to the other. So really, all of the major airlines right now are just trying to get bookings, even if they're not going to be able to make much money on it, which is really encroaching on Spirit Airlines territory and really going to hurt their market share. Now, just a little bit more back to their stock. I'm not really one for doing any kind of in-depth technical analysis, but if we look at their 5-year chart here, it is not looking good. Even before all of this mess started happening in the last 2 or 3 months, their stock was down 41% in the last 5 years. And this right here, not even about their brand or anything, is the main reason I would not want to be investing in Spirit Airlines right now. Maybe you could make a really good swing trade on it in a couple of weeks or even a few months, but as far as being a long-term investor, I don't really see it. This is more just talking about the industry, but oil prices are very, very low right now, and Spirit Airlines, one of their biggest expenses is jet fuel, so this is going to help them in the short term, if not for the next couple of quarters to come. And lastly, I just wanted to say that in my opinion, Spirit Airlines will be able to recover. In my opinion, I do not think they're going to be going bankrupt, but I do think there are a couple of other airline stocks that are in better positions to recover out of this, such as Southwest and JetBlue. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've already uploaded a few airline stock videos if you want to come and check those out and you enjoyed this one. And subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching to the end.